Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, Assassin's Creed Shadows has been delayed again. Now it'll be coming out in March of 2025, and I have kind of mixed feelings about it. On the one hand, I would like it to be as polished as possible upon release. I'm tired of Ubisoft releasing a half finished game, requiring that crucial day one patch before you can even play it. They have a bad track record of that. Also, this is kind of their last hope. If this game doesn't perform well, if they don't break the expectations that they have of a failing studio, this might be one of their last titles. They might have to shutter a bunch of doors, they might have to lay off a bunch of people, and I would prefer everybody can keep their job. I don't want people to not be able to feed their families, so if this game does well, hopefully all the people who worked on it can be fairly compensated. However, on the other hand, it is so funny watching the right-wing anti-woke culture warriors flip out about every new update that comes out about this game. It's like a lightning rod for the most ridiculous people on the internet. And this time, the complaint has brought me back to my childhood, and that this is too violent of a video game. That's right, in the Assassin's Creed game, you can assassinate people. This complaint has come up because recently Ubisoft gave a few gamers and journos and all this stuff early access to see what they've come up with so far. And they had a lot of gameplay footage come out. The footage with Yasuke has been all over my feed. Some people have been showing off this bamboo cutting stuff. Some people have been showing off just combat with the enemies in the game. And then of course, because it's Assassin's Creed, some people have been running around and killing civilians. Now, in Assassin's Creeds of yore, they would give you this warning, especially in the Animus ones, that the person who Desmond is linked up to, whether it was Ezio or Altair or the Kenways or whoever, that they didn't kill civilians, and this will desync you from the Animus. Certain right-wing culture warrior dorks were saying that the game did not give you this warning, that it was the game subtly telling you to slaughter as many civilians as you could. This, of course, is not true. The game does give you that warning if Yasuke goes around killing indiscriminately, because the Yasuke of history did not go around killing people indiscriminately. He's in the history books. We would have known if he did stuff like that. One of the complainers I saw was this Korean nationalist dude named Kangman Lee, complaining that because Yasuke is this outside invader, he's not a Japanese national, but he's in Japan killing Japanese people, that this is meant to be some sort of ritualistic public humiliation for the Japanese people to be dominated by this black man who's not from Japan. And this is such a ridiculous complaint because one of the more lauded recent Assassin's Creed games, being Assassin's Creed Valhalla, had you playing as a Scandinavian man who went to the Anglo-Saxon people of England to slaughter them indiscriminately. So you are a foreign invader killing a native population. But of course, there is a subtle difference in these characters. Not really so much an ideological difference, but something very more surface level, if you will, that these people are complaining about. I don't think these dorks would be complaining about Assassin's Creed Shadow if it covered the story of, say, Jules Brunet, the guy who Nathan Algren was based on in The Last Samurai. If this was a pale man instead of a black man, we probably wouldn't hear nearly as many complaints about it as you are now. But as it stands, the game is delayed, and as long as it's getting delayed, we're going to hear more and more wild complaints. And as funny as it is to hear these guys flail around and sound like the old people of my childhood saying Mortal Kombat was going to make us uppercut our friend's head off, it is really concerning how large of an audience some of these people have, and their concerted efforts to lie to try and make these companies fail. I want them to perform better, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to buy games just to support people. I want it to be something good, but for you to lie boldly just to try and get somebody to fail, and then celebrate the failure of these companies, celebrate them shutting their doors and grave dancing on them, I just don't know what happened to the game I love. Video games should be fun, and we should be playing them for fun, instead of hoping the people that make them fail and lose their jobs and end up destitute. But like I said, the game's been delayed until March of this year, and I really hope they get out a fully finished, polished product for everybody to enjoy. I am a cheap bastard, so I probably won't be buying it until it's $40 or $30. If you feel like buying it for me, there are lots of links in the description of this video for you to send me money. But until this goes on sale, or until we all get to watch our favorite YouTuber play it live, Y'all try to have a good day.